Let's give a big round of applause to the Prescott Police Department. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Representative Lo Campbell to present our declaration. If you could please stand.
In November of 1919, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed the 11th of November as the first commemoration of Armistice Day with the following words. To us in America, the reflections of Armistice Day will be filled with solemn pride in the heroism of those who died in their country's service and with gratitude for victory, both because of the things from which it has freed us and because of the opportunity it has given America to show our sympathy with peace and justice in the Council of Nations. The original concept for the celebration was a day observed with parades and public meetings and a brief suspension of business beginning at 11 a.m. in the morning. The United States Congress officially recognized the end of World War I when it passed a concurrent resolution on June 4th, 1926 with these words. Whereas the 11th of November 1918 marked the cessation of the most destructive and far-reaching war in human annals and the resumption by the people of the United States of peaceful relations with other nations, which we hope may never again be severed. And whereas it is fitting that the recurring anniversary of this date should be commemorated with thanksgiving and prayer and exercises designed to perpetuate peace through goodwill and mutual understanding between nations. And whereas the legislature of the 27 of our states have already declared November 11th to be a legal holiday, therefore be it resolved by the Senate and the House of Representatives concurring that the President of the United States is requested to issue a proclamation calling upon the officials to display the flag of the United States on all government buildings on November 11th, and inviting the people of the United States to observe this day in schools and churches and other suitable places with appropriate ceremonies of friendly relationships with all other peoples.
This is your American Legion, Post 6. Leading the Veterans Day Parade for the 16th year, this squad includes veterans who have served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Lebanon, Grenada, and Desert Storm. All our volunteers on duty 24 hours a day, 365 days a year without pay. This team travels to any location in the state of Arizona. So let's take this time to pause and reflect on the freedoms we have and those who have served and died for those freedoms. Thank you.
We also want to give a great hand to our Grand Marshals, past, present, and future. Veteran Anna Parker and son, she served in the Navy Nurse Corps from 1943 to 44. Yay! Thank you for being with us today. Anna Parker.
Next is your women in military, past, present, and future. Being pulled by an antique tractor driven by Jim Radley, we have the rest of our Grand Marshals. Korean, Barbara Still, U.S. Marine. Corps and Marine Caps, Navy, Vietnam, Maureen O'Neill, Army Wax. Desert Storm, Christine Shook, Marine Corps. Iraq, Michelle Stacy, Schroeder, Army. Future, Brenna Flanagan, Army PVT.
Granite Mountain Young Marines. Once a Marine, always a Marine. A few of the things we do are color guard duties, toys for tarts, toys for tots, honor, courage, commitment, Semper Fi.
You may be seated. Oh, big thank you for everything that you guys do. Semper Fi. Where do we see the video? Prescott E-News Facebook page. Our next float is APS. APS values the dedicated women and men who have served throughout our nation's history. To that point, veterans make up more than 20% of the APS workforce and are a vital part of our company and culture. We value their hard-earned experience, appreciate their unique leadership skills, and respect their ability to naturally work together to achieve a common goal. APS extends our sincere appreciation and admiration to the women who have served throughout our history and to all veterans and their families. Thank you, Prescott U.S. Vets, for the service you provide and for marching alongside us today. APS.
Next is the United States Veterans Initiative. Our mission is for the successful transition of military veterans and their families through the provisions of housing, counseling, career development, and comprehensive services. We have been a part of this community since 2003, serving the homeless and at-risk veterans. We've been able to help over 1,900 veterans. It's the U.S. Vets, United States Veterans Initiative.
It's our Prescott City Council and the Prescott Fire Truck. Here comes our Mayor, Harry Oberg, with Council members Steve Siska, Greg Glazell, and Bill Owen. They're riding in the crowd driven by Conrad Jackson. They're honored to welcome you to this celebration honoring the women and men, veterans past, present, and future.
Korean War Veterans Association is the H. Edwards Reeves, Chapter 311. The Korean War Veterans Association, from the forgotten war of 1950 to 1953, dedicated to those who've served and died, protecting South Korea from communism. Freedom is not free. The Korean War Veterans Association.
Now, he's been riding in that Jeep for a while.
We can hear coming down the street the Pride of Prescott under the direction of Dan Bradstreet, and in lead today, Drum Major Alicia Pestana and Wesley Bradstreet is proud to honor our veterans. We say thank you for your service by performing a medley of patriotic music, the Pride of Prescott Marching Band.
Next is Alta Vista Senior Living. Alta Vista Senior Living is thrilled to honor our brave women who have served our country. Thank you, Mary Stone, Navy Waves, Bernice Larson, Navy Reserves, Marge Schiller, Coast Guard, Betty Ortega, Navy. It is an honor to be able to recognize these women. Alta Vista Senior Living.
We have the Army ROTC Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University with us today. It is the Embry-Riddle Army ROTC Color Guard. The Army ROTC program combines college courses in military science with trainings in military basic skills. Army ROTC Embry-Riddle.
Big round of applause, future leaders of America. Next is the Military Order of the Purple Heart, Chapter 608. The Jeep was built in 1970. The Army truck is a 1944 Dodge acquired in 2006. The truck will go anywhere, but not too fast. Top speed is 40 miles per hour. We also have a 1984 Humvee. This vehicle was voted Best 5/4 Ton and Best Armored Vehicle at the 1990 Military Vehicle Preservation Association.
Thank you.
APS is a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade. They are one of our corporate sponsors, helping us keep this tradition alive, making it possible for us to honor our veterans. Thank you, APS.
With us today are the Greyhound Pets of Arizona. They are an all-volunteer 501c3 nonprofit organization that adopts greyhounds and educates people on how wonderful they are. They are the original 45-mile-per-hour couch potato. Thank you to the women of the military, past, present, and future. Greyhound Pets of Arizona.
Our next entry, 16, Barrett Propane. This veteran-themed truck was designed to both honor and support our veterans. A penny per gallon pumped through this truck goes to support local veterans' causes. Barrett Propane.
Affinity RV is a proud sponsor of today's Veteran Day Parade as well. They're one of our corporate sponsors, helping us keep this tradition alive, making it possible for us to honor our veterans.
Next we have the Whiskey Row Flivvers. Here they come. The Model Ts, 15 million were built between 1908 and 1927. That makes these beauties at least 90 years old. Henry may have put them on the road, but the Flivvers are keeping them there. Boy, I hope I look that good when I'm 90 years old. Ooga! All right, can you pop a wheelie? No. That's all she's got there. Once again, I want to say thank you to all of our judges, Marianne Suttles, Penny Pauletto, Lieutenant Colonel Gene Manzer, Dan Fryo, and Representative Noel Campbell from District 1. Don't forget, November 26th, we have the light parade also. So if you guys are parade goers, November 26th at 6 p.m. will be our light parade.
Coming up is Los Fuentes Resort Village. The veterans and civilians of Los Fuentes Resort would like to thank and honor the women and men who've served our country. It's a real treat for them to be able to ride on this vintage tractor and be in this parade honoring the women of the military past, present, and future. It's Los Fuentes Resort Village.
Next is our Yavapai County Mounted Sheriff's Posse. They were established in 1941, making us the oldest posse in the state of Arizona. Our current main function is raising money for scholarships given to youth in Yavapai County. We also have numerous veterans within our organization. We are proud to honor all veterans, the Yavapai County Mounted Sheriff's Posse. One of you has a fan up here.
We want to invite Prescott Fire Department. We are proud to serve the community since 1885. They are here for us 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. We support and thank all the veterans we honor on this day. Prescott Fire Department.
Bear Propane is a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade. They are one of our corporate sponsors, helping us keep this tradition alive, making it possible for us to honor our veterans. Bear Propane. The Azatlan Masonic family float is comprised of members of Azatlan Masonic Lodge Number 1 F and AM, the first lodge in Arizona, which was organized in 1866, and Golden Rule Chapter Number 1 Order of Eastern Star, formed by Morris Goldwater in 1882. Members of both organizations are riding on the float today. Azatlan Masonic family. Once again, don't forget the Elves and Company Craft Show featuring local crafters is going to be held at the Fraternal Order of Eagles Building, 218 North Cortez, today until 4 p.m. and tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So head on down there and check them out. How about this weather, everybody? Isn't it amazing? Yeah.
Coming up, we have the Northern Arizona Airborne Chapter 82nd Airborne Division. These are all paratrooper men and women who are members of the elite airborne units who have served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Grenada, the Gulf War, and the present conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. All branches of the military are shown here. Let's remember that freedom isn't free. Someone has paid for you and me. The Northern Arizona Airborne Chapter 82nd Airborne Division.
Next is your Prescott Girl Scouts. We offer all girls, kindergarten through 12th grade, the opportunity to become our next leaders. Look for Prescott Girl Scouts on Google and on Facebook. We are proud of the women of the military, past, present, and future. Prescott Girl Scouts.
Up next is the Regulators and their Shady Ladies. They're a nonprofit organization whose mission is to preserve history in Prescott and the state of Arizona. Many of their members are esteemed veterans of the U.S. Armed Forces, and as a group, they are proud to honor our women, past, present, and future, who are both home and stationed throughout the world. Prescott Regulators and their Shady Ladies.
Next is Rick White and Tom Carver driving a 1963 Willys Vietnam era Jeep Restored. Also riding with Rick and Tom is Bernie Ryan, who served in the U.S. Air Force from 1960 to 64. 40 to 40. Really? All right. Jeep looks good, guys. Did a good job on that one.
The Northern Arizona VA healthcare system. They provide services for our nation's heroes. Almost 40% of the workforce at Northern Arizona's VA healthcare system are also veterans. Let's give them a big hand.
We want to take this time to thank Empire West Title Agency, is a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade here in beautiful downtown Prescott. Today we take the occasion to honor women in the military, past, present, and future. Empire West would like to thank all veterans for their sacrifice and service to our community, our country, and the world. Empire West Title Agency.
Hey, Zach.
What's going on, guys?
Zach, you look good in pink. I'll just tell you that much, man.
Zach-a-doo. Still part of the Northern Arizona VA healthcare system.
All right, we're so happy you guys can make it out.
Veterans representing Northern Arizona VA healthcare system, a rendition of honoring military women past, present, and future, from Army soldier Deborah, who enlisted under her brother's name in 1782, to the first female Army Ranger, Captain Chris, a special tank to you, to military women past, present, and future. Thank you.
Next is the NAVAHCS Women Veteran Floats. Women Veteran Floats sponsored by NAVAHCS, representing all eras of women in the military.
No, I still didn't, so I was looking at because the other one I couldn't look like.
The Northern Arizona Veterans Healthcare System.
So, yeah, now I remember it's a button. It's like, oh yeah, it's all shaped like that's
Want to say thank you to Lamb Chevrolet. They're a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade. They're one of our corporate sponsors, helping us keep this tradition alive, making it possible for us to honor our veterans. Lamb Chevrolet.
Also with us today is the Arizona Rough Riders. They are a living history group that celebrates the Spanish-American War period. Arizona Rough Riders.
Next is Bethany's Gate Ranch. Bethany's Gate is a nonprofit horse ranch dedicated to rescuing, rehabilitating, and restoring the lives of those who have served. This year they are celebrating a decade of restoring lives in California and Arizona. The horses are ridden by veterans while the truck is filled with family members of veterans. Bethany's Gate Ranch. Entry number 30. Bethany's Gate Ranch, rehabilitating those beautiful horses. And right behind them, it is the Pooper Scoopers! Big round of applause for these young men making it happen so we don't have to step in it.
Also coming up is the American Legion Riders, Chapter 78. The riders working with American Legion Post 78. Give them a big round of applause for being with us today.
Oh, let's hear those engines. We'd like to say thank you to Dorn Homes. They are a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade. They're one of our corporate sponsors, helping us keep this tradition alive, making it possible for our veterans to honor our veterans. Dorn Homes.
We also have American Legion Post 78, Auxiliary Unit 78. The float is honoring women of the military. We are working with American Legion Riders, Chapter 78. Thank you, ladies, for being here.
What uniform is that one there? No, that one, the light blue. Coast Guard. Gotta love the Coast Guard, keeping our shores safe.
Coming up is the Brookdale Senior Living Solutions. The Honor Women. The Honor Woman is Lorraine Miller. She served as a Marine in World War II. As a Brookdale community, they are proud to be part of their lives and will be able to show their support. They have veterans from all branches of service and wars. Lorraine Miller.
Thank you for your service. Some more of your Brookdale heroes.
Good things. That would have been a whole lot more reckless. I don't know.
So Brookdale is honoring Lorraine Miller. Served in World War II. She's now at the Brookdale community.
Entry number 34, Trinity Christian School, 5th grade. Today we want to bless and honor the women veterans, and we are privileged to walk with retired Air Force Colonel Ann Fairchild. Without all veterans fighting for our freedoms, we would not be able to freely worship our Lord God. Thank you for what you have done for us. May God bless all veterans. Trinity Christian School, 5th grade class, and walking with retired Air Force Colonel Ann Fairchild.
Up next, we have Judy Scroggs. She's driving a 1946 Ford Coupe. Thank you for being with us, Judy. And right behind her, we have Linda. She's driving a 1937 Chevy Coupe that belonged to her husband. He's also proud to serve his country during the Vietnam War.
We want to take this time to thank Northern Arizona VA, a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade, making it possible for us to honor our veterans. Northern Arizona VA.
Thank you for your service.
Entry number 37, Prescott Sons of the American Revolution. These members are descendants of our country's first veterans, those that fought in the Revolutionary War. Besides that war's veterans, they strive all year long to honor all those who have served and continue to serve in defense of this country's freedom. Prescott Sons of the American Revolution. Daughters of the American Revolution, Women's Heritage Society, active in support of our military, patriotic education, and historic preservation, the Daughters of the American Revolution. Daughters of the American colonists and colonial dames of the 17th century. Both groups are heritage societies active in patriot and educational activities.
Also entry number 40. The Yavapai Chapter Daughters of the American Revolution.
Beginning with the American Revolutionary War and their patriot ancestors, always honor our military from past, present, and future. As one of their prime objectives, they send boxes filled with goodies, encouragement, hope, and cheer to employ female service members. The Yavapai Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution.
Scottish American Military Society Post 1297 is open all Celtic veterans and their families. We are the smallest veteran organization in the country. Our primary mission is to raise funds to assist our local veterans, as well as to provide color guard and honor guard ceremonies. The Scottish American Military Society Post 1297.
We'd like to take this time to thank the City of Prescott. They are a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade, making it possible for us to honor our veterans. Thank you, City of Prescott.
Prescott Elks, number 330. They were the first Elks Lodge founded in Arizona, thus the nickname Mother Lodge of Arizona. They were chartered in 1896. This year's exalted ruler is Hirsch Eaton and his wife Louise Eaton. They are riding in a 1976 El Diablo dune buggy.
Thank you for having us to your parade, Prescott. We love it.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
Next is entry 43, PAC 7006 Cub Scouts. Duty, honor, pride is what PAC 7006 Cub Scouts of American Lutheran Church represent. Our 40-plus scouts are committed to the Scout Law, trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Thanks to all of our military personnel, PAC 7006 Cub Scouts.
Thank you. Up next is the Prescott Antique Auto Club. It's celebrating 46 years as the largest car club in Prescott. It's led by the City of Prescott's original 1931 Seagrave ladder fire truck, which was restored and is maintained by a club member. Following the fire truck are examples of original and restored antique and classic vehicles dating back to 1918. So enjoy watching these as they go by.
right, is that one battery operated? Or is there a horse under there somewhere?
She said gas.
Gas operated. That's cool. You're welcome.
They have a lot of stuff like that in Cuba.
Thank you.
Looking good out there. Couple of Navy veterans.
Mom's dad had a car like that. I know, I told her.
All right, now is that an antique auto?
What kind of Corvette is it?
It's gonna be. Getting it registered early. Got some Army veterans here.
Remember to wave at the camera because not everybody watching today is here. They're watching it on the access channels here in Prescott, so make sure you wave as you drive by.
Taking that wave to a whole new level right there. Next up is the U.S. Coast Guard Auxiliary Flotilla 114-10-10. The Coast Guard Auxiliary is the civilian volunteer arm of the U.S. Coast Guard and authorized by Congress. The Auxiliary is celebrating its 77th anniversary this year. The Prescott Flotilla 10-10 provides safety patrols on the Phoenix area lakes and on Lake Powell. Go Coast Guard, entry number 45. Next is Sacred Heart Catholic School. Would like to honor all women that have served in our country's armed services. Not only do they serve our country honorably, they care for us as mothers, daughters, sisters, and aunts. In school, we pray for all service members, past and present. Thank you and God bless Sacred Heart Catholic Church.
We hear coming the Chino Valley High School Cougar Band. Chino Valley High School Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Tom Weigert. It's led by Drum Major Camden Martinez with the color guard coach, Miss Ricky Jensen. The Chino Valley High Cougar Band.
Next is the Kiwanis Club of Prescott. The Kiwanis Club of Prescott is proud to support and give thanks to our past and current women veterans, as well as those currently serving our country. Serving the kids of Prescott is our mission. Our club thanks the community for supporting our annual Kiwanis auction this year. raising $160,000 for the kids of Prescott.
Up next is Yavapai Big Brothers, Big Sisters. They've served this vulnerable children of Yavapai County for over 45 years. Today they'd like to salute and honor the veterans that are their heroes, the men and women volunteers that are continuing to serve their community as Big Brothers and Big Sisters. Yavapai Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
That's cool. Yeah, I had a little girl for a little while. We didn't have a whole lot of time.
Next is the Camp Verde Cavalry. The Fort Verde Cavalry representing Fort Verde and the city of Camp Verde for 59 years. This year's Colonel Jody Weil is accompanied by the rest of the cavalry, which includes veterans dating back to World War II. Camp Verde Cavalry. We'd like to take this time to thank Bolt Internet. They are a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade, making it possible for this event to be broadcast live so that we are able to honor our veterans. Thank you, Bolt Internet.
Up next is the Yavapai County Shrine Club Misfits. Provided support for Shriners Children's Hospitals, treating burns, injuries, spinal cord injuries, and cleft lip and palate. The hospitals also treat orthopedic conditions. Yavapai County Shrines Club Misfits.
I have to drive down here to get it. It won't go up. Yeah, it won't go up. That's what I told you last time.
Next is Great Circle Media. Great Circle Radio is Northern Arizona's music powerhouse, providing live and local on-air personalities every weekday morning. Listen to Magic 99.1 weekday mornings with Lisa live and local with more Ron. Visit magic991.com.
Hey, Eric. Yes, you do. We know you. And right behind Magic is Arizona Shine, Faith, Hope, and Family. When you tune in to Arizona Shine Radio, you'll find encouragement and music you'll love. Moving from behind the microphone and into the community, faith-based Arizona Shine outreach initiatives are making a difference for people in need. Their mission is let light shine out of darkness. Listen on AM 1450 or 1039 or also at azshine.org.
Next is John Hancock Barbershop. John Hancock Barbershop is a veteran-owned shop. They are Northern Arizona's premier barbershop. Our goal every day is to meet and surpass the expectation of men have for their grooming experience. 2 locations, one in Elks Theater for a signature experience. Trust your barber. John Hancock Barbershop.
Hey, Brad. Go, Brad.
John Hancock Barbershop. 2 of the best barbershops I know. Treating me nice, keeping me nice and clean cut and ready to go.
Entry number 56 is Bucky O'Neill, VFW, post 541. Founded in January 1921 and named after the famous Rough Rider, William Bucky O'Neill. Our VFW post 541 is the oldest active post in Arizona. They are active in the community, providing service and outreach for veterans and their families. So, Bucky O'Neill, VFW post 541.
All I have to do is wave. We're good. Come on, ladies. Everybody wave.
Our next entry is 56 Alpha, John Hendricks. A Vietnam-era veteran is driving a Korean War vintage 1950 military Jeep. Thomas F. Kerr served in Vietnam from 1966 to 67. He retired as Air Force Chief Sergeant and was awarded the Bronze Star. John Frey served in Vietnam from 1967 to 68 and was awarded the Combat Ribbons. John Hendricks, entry 56 Alpha.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. Next is American Legion Post 108. Post 108 from Prescott Valley. Veterans serving and helping veterans, our community, and children. All members are honored and very proud to have served our great nation. American Legion Post 108.
I like your glasses.
Once again, we'd like to let you know if you are a veteran or a veteran's family, the blue chairs that are unoccupied are there for you. So if you would like to, the blue chairs are there for veterans and veterans' families, thanks to the Veterans Day Parade Committee and Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. American Legion Post 108. We'd like to thank Prescott College for their participation in today's Veterans Day Parade. Prescott College, a proud sponsor of today's Veterans Day Parade.
We have joining us as well is entry 57A, Yavapai County Angels Organization. The Yavapai County Angels is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. Their group helps local and outreach areas of Yavapai County. We perform planned acts of kindness with special focus on our veterans. Our Adopting a Veterans Christmas program is just one of the many things they do every year. So check them out, Yavapai County Angels Organization.
Tim's Auto Group. Tim's Auto Group and the PHS ROJTC represent the American flag. Tim's Auto Group is Northern Arizona's premier full-service dealer. Visit us online, timsauto.com.
Also Prescott High School, the Prescott High Air Force Junior, ROTC. This unit's been awarded the Distinguished Unit Award every year since 2006. That's an entire decade of being a nationally ranked unit. Go! AFJROTC!
Where's the flag, I guess?
DJ! Sweetie! Oh, just wait. Oh, there you go. You should have worn this around. Well, the other one didn't work. That's what he looks so little there. Well, then when he's at home, he's so big. You did it? I recorded it. I recorded, but I can take pictures while I record, and I didn't. So I'm happy to do it.
This is the Civil Air Patrol Prescott Squadron 206. Presents cadets and senior members of the Civil Air Patrol and auxiliary of the United States Air Force. This group represents Prescott Squadron 206, located at Ernest Love Field in Prescott. Civil Air Patrol, Prescott Squadron 206. It's the High Country Area Brothers of the Third Wheel. Please welcome the High Country Area chapter of the Brothers of the Third Wheel. BTW is a family of trikers open to anyone interested in triking. This local group sponsors a trike run each year to benefit Child Haven of Prescott. The High Country Area Brothers of the Third Wheel. And some sisters out there. Yeah, don't forget the sisters. Let's see a wheelie. Who can do a wheelie? No wheelie? No wheelies. Hey, some of you guys are missing the third wheel. There's a few of you with a wheel missing. It's that sidecar that you have at home, right?
Up next, we have entry 62. John Corrado is driving an actual 5-ton Army truck. 5 tons.
We would like to thank Prescott Media Center. We want to thank Prescott Media Center for their participation broadcast of today's Veterans Day Parade. Broadcast live as we speak, they've told us.
So be sure and wave at the cameras.
We apologize. Yeah, we apologize for anything that we said. Well, we meant
Yes.
all of it. We love veterans. Prescott Media Center. The John Ford Renegades, 4th U.S. Cavalry, is a living history military unit with territorial operations and postings in and around Prescott, Arizona. The John Ford Renegades, 4th U.S. Cavalry.
They're bigger than that truck.
Joining us today is the Disabled American Veterans Chapter 16. It's a national organization dedicated to helping all veterans and their families. Local Chapter 16 operates a thrift store, and through your donations, they provide many services to our local veterans. DAV Chapter 16.
All right, entry number 66. Moms Club of Prescott is a local chapter of the international nonprofit organization Moms Club. It is a support and activity group for at-home mothers and their children. Whether you are a part-time working mom, work from home, or at home full-time, Moms Club is for you. I've never met a part-time mom, just saying. Full-time all the time, from what I understand. Moms Club of Prescott.
Entry number 67 is the Sons and Daughters of Pearl Harbor Survivors. The members of this was established after the closure of the National Pearl Harbor Survivors Association. Sons and Daughters of Pearl Harbor Survivors. Thank you for being here.
All right, once again, don't forget, November 26th at 6 p.m., we have the Holiday Light Parade for your enjoyment. Again, that is November 26th at 6 p.m., the Holiday Light Parade. We want to thank Lifeline Ambulance for their participation in today's Veterans Day Parade. Lifeline Ambulance. Next is Kay Harlan, Prescott National Memorial Ladies. The National Memorial Ladies were founded in 1948 at Arlington National Cemetery in Washington, D.C. Our motto is, no veteran should die alone. Today we are proud to have retired Chief Petty Officer John Ramsey riding with us. His wife Diana is a Prescott National Memorial Lady. Thank you to all our veterans. Kay Harlan, Prescott National Memorial Ladies. Way to go, Chief.
Up next is the Kellogg Patton 1995 Ford F-150. Mad Shirts, your hometown full-service print shop, is honored to sponsor this paintball splotch truck with women veterans. Captain Kellogg Patton and Staff Sergeant Gail Reeser, representing the U.S. Air Force. These proud women served a total of 38 years defending our country. Thank you.
There you go. Hoot y'all! And he served too? 30 years of service.
Fantastic.
Next is entry number 70. Edward Wolf is driving a 30-foot motorhome with signs giving thanks to our vets and all they have done and sacrificed. Edward Wolf.
Thank you for joining us. Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association Chapter 32-3 are all from branches of the United States Armed Forces that ride motorcycles as a hobby. Their mission is to support and defend those who have defended our country and our freedoms, with a strong focus on helping our local vets by participating in many motorcycle-related charity events each year. Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association.
That's all I know. That's Darren Boots. Oh, cool. Now they saw him as
Northern Arizona Chapter Military Officers Association of America, showing our support for our women's veterans past, present, and future. Northern Arizona Chapter Military Officers Association of America. We'd like to thank T-Shirts and More for printing our volunteer shirts for today's Veterans Day Parade. Next is the Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Detachment 028 Air Force ROTC. Freshmen through senior cadets from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Detachment 028 Air Force ROTC, showing our support for our women veterans.
Exercise. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 1, 2, and hold. What's our fall veterans? Fall veterans, hoorah! Down, up and fall veterans. Look at teamwork. Teamwork, hoorah! Down, up and teamwork. Recover.
Let's give them a big round of applause. That is your Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University Detachment 028 Air Force ROTC.
Up next is the AM Vets Post 3, driving Steve Hunt, Commander, and Gordon Braun, Vice Commander, a leader since 1944 in preserving the freedoms secured by the Americans' armed forces, working towards procuring earned benefits as well as enhancing the quality of life for our military past, present, and future. We meet at the Chino Valley American Legion. It's the AM Vets Post number 3.
Entry number 75, Prescott, Chino Valley, and Prescott Valley Rotary Clubs. The Rotary Clubs of the Tri-City area honor our women veterans and thank them for their service. Rotarians are dedicated to making our local and world communities a better place to live throughout public service. Rotarians believe in service above self. That was 75, the Rotarians. Next is American Legion Post 140 Prescott Valley. Our group consists of the American Legion, the Auxiliary, the Sons of the American Legion, and the American Legion Riders. They are posts focused on veterans, their families, and people who love veterans in whatever way they can. The American Legion Post 140 Prescott Valley. All right, Post 140. Wait, he's catching you. Hold on, he's almost there.
He's having no fun school. Why the heck is school? That's pretty cool.
Up next is entry 77, Veterans for Peace. Honors Colonel Ann Wright and Kathy Kelly, whose dedication to the abolition of war and militarism inspires all veterans to act for the larger purpose of world peace. Veterans for Peace.
Oh, I'm still handing out flags. She, I think she had only one flag left. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Next, number 78, James Greenoff. U.S. Army World War II ambulance that served in Europe. Its official designation was WC-54 3/4-ton ambulance, manufactured by Dodge in 1944. James A. Greenoff.
I think your order numbers are on the block, huh? They must be on the block already.
Give yourself a big round of applause for coming out and celebrating Veterans Day. We really appreciate you guys.
Here comes the Lions. Let's hear a big roar. Prescott Noon's Lions and Lions of Yavapai, providing quality eye exams and eyeglasses primarily to those residents in Yavapai County who lack the means and access to eye care services. If you need eye care and lack the means to pay for it, contact your local Lions Club. Thank you to all the women, veterans past, present, and future. Prescott Noon Lions and Lions of Yavapai.
Roar! Roar! Prescott Lions Club. And the mobile eye care units out today. Nice.
Jerry.
Once again, November 26th at 6 p.m. is the Holiday Light Parade. Don't be afraid to come out and enjoy the holiday lights. Starting at 6 p.m. Entry number 80, Veterans Memorial War Wagon. Our mission is to provide veterans as well as other community members with a recreational, therapeutic-oriented activity generally unavailable to them. Many veterans are unable to access personal goals due to challenges they face as a result of their service to our country, our life circumstances, or happenstance. Veterans Memorial War Wagon.
United States Army Prescott Recruiting Center. They would like to salute women and veterans, past, present, and future, for their dedication and commitment to service. Marching along is Vital, SSG Vital, SSG Johnson, and SSG Madrigal are 8 future soldiers that have enlisted to serve their country in the United States Army.
It's the Yavapai County Jeep Posse. These are some of the Jeeps that are used in our search and rescue missions. We want to thank all of the women of the military, past, present, and future. Yavapai County Jeep Posse. Those are some good-looking Jeeps that have been out in the forest running around. That's the one you keep at home, right? No? You take that one out?
It's a parade. They wash them first.
Oh. Good looking Jeeps right there.
Oh, it is Carmella. Did you take a picture?
So, Chris, when you get lost, they will find you.
Yeah. It's a good thing I never get lost. Although that Jeep, I wouldn't mind riding home in that thing. Yavapai County Jeep Posse.
I just pointed me the way, like, I'm going to talk to Sean. I was going to go back to Rocks. Just for the holiday season.
Courtesy of the Prescott Media Center and PrescottEnews.com, the parade is being streamed live for your entertainment.
Coming up, we have the 2017 Prescott Frontier Days royalty. We have Queen Gina DeMaria, her senior court Desiree Johnson, and her junior court Emma Siegfried. They would like to salute and express their gratitude to all women veterans. Our veterans have made the world a better place and America a greater country than it is today.
Remember? That's Alicia. She watched you at the Y. He's like, that was too many years ago.
Yeah, I used to let you paint markers at the sheriff's office.
Yeah, that's you. That was a long time
Next
ago.
is entry number 84, Patriot Disposal. Patriot Disposal would like to thank the women of the military, past, present, and future. Patriot Disposal.
I wonder if that's her daughter. Yeah. Brianne is. Yeah. Her daughter Brianne is.
Their garbage truck is clean. You didn't say anything about that.
I know, well, that's Chris, you know, he's always making it clean.
Up next, we have Vets in Vets. It's the Prescott Vet Set Corvette Club. They were formed by 6 Prescott women in 2000 with the purpose of enjoying their Corvettes, socializing, and have donated to the local nonprofits in the amount of over $110,000. The club has grown to 180 members, and approximately half of them are military veterans and or also were in defense-related industries. The Prescott Vet Set Corvette Club.
On behalf of the Veterans Day Parade Committee, your judges Marianne Suttles, Penny Pauletto, Lieutenant Colonel Gene Manzer, Dan Fryho, and Representative Noel Campbell from District 1, we'd like to say thank you for coming out to the Veterans Day Parade 2016.
And once again, let's give a big round of applause for the Prescott Police Department.